There are a ton of problems, I believe, that are in Major League Baseball. In one of my last videos, I talked about how Major League Baseball needs to do better with promoting their players, the events, the game, the overall game, etc. But one problem that I believe people don't really talk about is the starting pitching. And don't get it twisted. The reason I'm making this video is because I believe the starting pitching, these are the most skilled pitchers the game has ever seen. But there's a reason why people still talk about greats like Nolan Ryan, Bob Gibson, Randy Johnson, Pedro Martinez. There's a reason they talk about those guys, because those guys, not only will they pitch great, they'll pitch late in the games, especially in big spots. But pitchers nowadays, they don't usually go that deep in the games. And the bullpen, they're always getting bailed out by their bullpen. They're never really challenged. They're always, I'm not going to say they're not challenged, but they don't really go as late into the games as they should be. You're the starting pitcher. You should be going later into games. And I feel like that all these great pitchers we have today, they're not going to be getting the same treatment when they retire, because their resume is not going to be as packed as all the other greats. And I feel like mainly because their innings are always going to be down. And I know part of that reason why the innings are always going to be down is because teams are scared that pitchers are going to get hurt. And that's another problem. I feel like too many pitchers are getting hurt at a high rate. It's like pretty much guaranteed every starting pitcher is probably going to get a Tommy John surgery here and there. And I don't really have an answer to that, but I feel like we're going down. It's a bad spot. It's a bad trend right now that pitchers are in. Because I was reading something, and it said in the year 2000, the average innings starting pitchers would pitch was 6.1 innings. In the year 2010, it was just a little under 6. It was 5.9. But this past season, it was only at 5. So it's an obvious downward trend that pitchers are going in. And I feel like people should honestly take notice. I'm not saying it's really going to be a problem, because they're obviously still talking about pitchers, but I feel like the term starting pitching is kind of going extinct, because I feel like instead of starting pitching, it feels like the starting pitchers are kind of just openers, as they really don't go that deep in the games. So that's kind of what I wanted to make this video on.